Hi Queen Vic. Today we're going to look at doing one of the things I like doing, a bit of graffiti art. So I'll show you after this short intro. So what is graffiti art? You might have seen graffiti sprayed on buildings. Some of it is what we call vandalism, so people have done it on purpose, think it's fun to do, but they're destroying people's property. But graffiti art is when you're allowed to make some artwork, normally outside on a building, and they normally use spray cans or paint, but we're going to use crayons and felt tips because it's more safer. So the first thing to do is log on to the internet and just Google graffiti letters or graffiti fonts, because we're going to do your name or maybe some words using the graffiti letters. And on the example there you'll see a list of examples of what the graffiti letters look like. So choose one that you like. The colours can vary, and I'll show you how we can write it. I'm using a whiteboard because it comes up better on the camera, and I'm going to do my name, so Mr Chandard. And the key is to keep the letter format the same, and then you're going to just try and place your letters one on top of the other, and I'll show you how. So I'm using a whiteboard for now, but you can use a pencil and pen, paper. I'm doing it now so it comes out clearer. So Mr Chandard, I'm going to write here, Mr Chandard. So I'm going to just start with a nice blocky M. Okay, I didn't do very good on that one. Let's try it again. Okay, nice blocky M. And this is a key. My R will be a different size and also underneath the M. So I'm going to try and do, there you go. So I've got the Mr. And can you see how the R is underneath the M? And that's what makes it look really cool. So I'm going to do a little dot there. Okay, it doesn't have to be level, they can be up and down, okay, can be different sizes, but as long as the font is about the same. So Mr Chandard, so I'm going to work out Chandard. Let's see if I can do this in one go. So C, and then my H, look at that, it's kind of bigger underneath. My A is going to be underneath there, so my A, just something like this. And my N, let's make it up to the top here. Okay, Chandard, and the D, let's put a D up here, and the A again, and my R again. I'm making these letters kind of look like they're overlapping each other, and then my D at the end here. Okay, so Mr Chandard, and I've made a mistake because my letters go big. They should be all the same size, but they can see I've done it using a whiteboard pen and a whiteboard, just so you can see there is my graffiti art. And if you want to, you can draw some kind of lightning bolt there, or maybe you can fill the outside with some, I don't know, some kind of pattern if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to do that again on paper, colour in, and just see what it looks like. Okay, so what I've done here is I've redone it on paper. There you have on paper, and I've done the outline in pencil and kind of light, and I've just got a couple of crayons. I've got blue and red here. I don't need too many colours, and what I'm going to use one for my outline and one of them to fill the colour on the inside. So I think I'll do the blue on the outline. So I take my blue one, and I'm just going to go over the edge, so that over the outside, just pushing hard, just so the letters stick out. So I'm going to do it all around. Okay, best I can. Okay, and you can write a message in graffiti art. You can maybe do your initials, maybe a message about the NHS, maybe your first name, maybe do one for your brothers and sisters, or maybe your mums and dads, or whoever's at home with you. You can do large, you can do small. If you got chalk, maybe with your mum and dad's permission, do it on the drive if you want to, but make sure you get the permission. Maybe you can use paints on paper. Paint would be nice. Do different types. You can try to have a look at all the different fonts, and if you're doing one font, try a different kind of font. Have a look at examples of actual artwork and see what else they do. A lot of graffiti artists do all kind of symbols not just letters or words, they do kind of symbols, so maybe you can make your own little logo or something you can make. So here I am, on the outside. I've added a pattern to the outside of my name there, you can see there, I've added a kind of pattern, and I'll go over that as well. So I've got around, almost finished there, best as I can, and hopefully it'll stick out, it'll stand out more, stand out more. Okay, so you can see there, standing out more, and again I can go over here as well if I want to, just on the outside. And I'm rushing on this, but you guys can take your time. Now I've gone over pretty hard with my pencil, so you can see it. When you do it, maybe you can go over lightly, so that when you colour it, you don't see it. And I know a few graffiti artists, and what they normally do, they normally kind of plan their work on paper, and they kind of sketch it sometimes on the wall or do it freehand, so you can't see the lines, and the colour stands out. So there's my Mr Chandard. I've gone on the outline, so it's nice and blue there, and now I'm going to use my red here, and I'm going to do a gradient of colour. So I'm going to start off maybe dark from the top or dark from the bottom, and it's going to blend into a lighter one. So I'm a bit of shading, so I can hold it like this or hold it like this, applying pressure and then kind of easing up the pressure. And that gradient I want the same all the way through my design. So I'm going to try this. Okay, so I'm going to go hard here. Okay, and as I go up, I'm just going to let go of that pressure a bit. Okay, and then really lightly, and so on and so forth. So really hard at the bottom there, trying to keep it in the lines, looking at the next grey next door, and kind of lighten as you go up. So nice and hard at the bottom. As you go up, lighten your pencil to the top there, and you can see that kind of gradient effect there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. We'll see what it looks like when I've finished. So there you have it. I've gone over it. Now what you can do if you want to, rather than going crossways, you can hold it upwards and then blend it upwards. And once you're done, take that other colour again and just go over the outside again, just so it really stands out. So just go over the outside. It's very hard sometimes to keep in between lines, so I'm making my outside a bit more thicker so that it kind of stands out, and it kind of gets rid of all my kind of places where I've run over my lines. So I'm going to go over the whole thing just so it sticks out. And hopefully it'll look pretty cool. Then you cut it out, stick it on your wall or something, give it to someone as a present. Play around with different fonts, etc. So you can see there, hopefully the name is starting to stick out just a bit more. What I'm doing is going over the outside. There you have it. What do you think? Your very own graffiti art. Now give it a go. Change your colours, add some more colour to it if you want to. Change your font, the type of font you're using. Change the way you're doing the colours. Maybe you can colour it all in, or shade just the outside, like a kind of neon glow effect. You can colour in here if you want to. Do a message, do your name, do your names of your friends and family at home, or maybe something like the NHS through the certain climate. And if you can, please send it to us. Love to see what you've done, and get graffitiing. See you.